Hello friends, in this lecture we will study subgroups of finite cyclic groups. One theorem, let G be a finite cyclic group generated by A of order n. Let B belongs to G, let B belongs to G and B is equal to A raised to S. Then B generates a cyclic subgroup, then B generates a cyclic subgroup H of G containing n by d elements, where d is equal to GCD of n and s. D is equal to GCD of n and s. Here G is finite cyclic group with generator A. B belongs to G. Then H is subgroup generated by B. It is also cyclic and it contains n by d elements. Where D is a GCD of n and s. S is B is equal to A to the power s. B is equal to A to the power s. Here H is equal to a cyclic group generated by a cyclic subgroup generated by B. We know H is cyclic subgroup. H is a cyclic subgroup. We want to show H contains n by d elements. It has as many elements as the smallest power of m, as the smallest power m of B is equal to identity. That means here B to the power m is equal to identity. Here B, put the value of B is A to the power. This gives A raised to s to the power m is equal to identity. This implies that A to the power ms is equal to identity. But A raised to n is equal to identity. A raised to n. That means order of A is n. Order of A is n. N is the smallest power of A. This gives the identity. Here also A gives A raised to ms is equal to identity. That means n. Therefore, n divides ms. N divides ms. D is equal to GCD of n s. GCD of. Then there exists Q and V unique integer. Then there exists unique integer U and V so that D is equal to UN plus VN. Now here divided by D both sides, 1 is equal to U n by D plus V times S by D. And by this relation, from this equation, we get n by D and S by D are relatively prime. Relatively prime. From this relation, 1 is equal to U n by D plus V S by D. Then n by D and S by D are relatively prime numbers. Now here we know n divides n s by n is an integer. Now here ms by n is equal to divided 2 numerator also denominator by D. Here ms by D upon n by D. This is equal to m s by D and n by D. Here S by D and n by D are relatively prime and is an integer. This is an integer. These are relatively prime. So clearly n by D divides m. Clearly n by D divides m. Now here B to the power n by D is equal to, here put the value of B a raised to s n by D. This is equal to a raised to n s by D. Okay. But a raised to n is equal to identity because order of A is n. Order of A is n. This is e to the power s by D. And this is equal to D. Here B to the power n by d is equal to E, okay, and we know the order of B is m. Order of B is m. H has smallest, H has many elements as the smallest power of B equal to identity. This gives B raised to m is equal to identity. That means this gives here m divides n by d. This gives m divides n by d. Here n by d divides m. This gives m divides n by d. That means m is equal to n by d. And so here order of H is n by d. Here clearly H is generated by B. Order of B is equal to m. That means order of H is m and m is equal to n by d. That means order of H is equal to n by d. That means H contains n by d elements. H contains n by d elements. Now here one corollary. G is cyclic group generated by A and mod of G is equal to n. Mod of G is equal to n. Then other generators of G are, then other generator of G are A raised to R, where GCD of R n is equal to 1. That means R and n are relatively prime. R and here G is a cyclic group generated by A. Order of G is n. That means A raised to n is equal to identity. All other generators of this type, A to the power R, where R is relatively prime to n. R is relatively prime to n. See here, let B is equal to A to the power R. H is equal to B, a cyclic subgroup generated by B. B means A to the power R. Order of H. Order of H is equal to, if H is equal to G, if H is equal to G, then order of H is equal to n. We know H contains, by above theorem, H contains n by d elements, where d is equal to GCD of R and n. R and n. Here, order of H is equal to N. That means D is equal to 1. H, here, order of H is equal to order of G is equal to N. N means, okay, N by D. And so, here, so D is equal to 1. D is equal to 1. And D is equal to 1, therefore 1 is equal to GCD of R and N. That means all other generators of the type A to the power R, where R is relatively prime to N. R is relatively prime to N. Example, here example, consider G is equal to Z12 generated by 1. Here B is equal to 3. 3 means 1 to the power 3. This is equal to 3 times 1. Here A raised to N is equal to A into A into A, N times. Okay? And A raised to N is equal to A plus here operation A star, A star, A star. Okay, like this. A raised to N is equal to A plus, that means if operation is addition, N times. This gives A plus N into A. That means if operation is addition, then A raised to N means N into A. See here, same. B is equal to 3. 3 can be written 3 into 1. 3 can be written 3 into 1, and this is 1 to the power 3, like this. That means this is yes. Okay. Now, here order of G is equal to N, this is equal to 12. GCD of 3 and 12 is equal to 3. Okay. H cyclic group generated by 3, that means 1 cube, contains 12 by 3 elements. That means 4 elements. Here 4 elements, here 3, 6, 9, that means 3 to the power 2. This gives 2 into 3, 6, 3 to the power cube, 3 into 3, 9, 3 to the power 4, 4 into 3, 0, 0 means identity, like this. Similarly, if you take B is equal to 4, B is equal to 4, 4 means 4 into 1 into 1 to the power 4. Here S is equal to 4. Then H is equal to a subgroup generated by 4 containing how many elements? 12 by 4 elements, where 4 is GCD of 4 and 12. That means 3 elements. So here, if we take 4 in this 4, 8, 0, like this. Now, next example. Find all subgroups of Z18 and give subgroup diagram. Find all subgroups of Z18 and give subgroup diagram and give subgroup diagram. Here Z18 contains 18 elements. By corollary, all other generators of Z18 are, here A is equal to 1, then A to the power R, where R is relative prime to 18. R is relative prime to 18. Here, that means here 2 is not relative prime to 18, 3 not relative, 4 is not relative prime. Here 5, then 7, 11, 13, 17. Other generators are okay. That means here Z18 generated by 1, generated by 5, generated by 7, generated by 11, generated by 13, generated by 17. Now take another element, that means a subgroup generated by 2. Subgroup generated by 2. This gives 2, 4 to the power 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18 means 0. Now take subgroup generated by 3 elements. Subgroup generated by 3. Here 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 0. Again, if you take 4, 8, 12, okay, 16, again 2, 4 to the power 5 is 20 in this case, and 20 means 2 after divided by 18, remainder is 2. Then 6, 10, okay, 6, 10, and then that means this is generated by 2 again. Now 6, then 12, 0. Now generated by 8, 8, 16, then 6, 14. Again this gives subgroup generated by 14, then here 4, then 12, 2, 10, like this, and 0. This is again like this. Okay. Then next, generated by 9, 9, 0. Again 12 generated by this subgroup. Then 14 also generated by this way, and like this. Here, if we take 14, 14, 10, then 6, 2, 16, like this. And this is generated by again 2, like this. That means only your proper subgroup 5. That means this singleton 0 generated by 2, generated by 3, then generated by 6, generated by 9, and generated by 1. This is improper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is Z18. Z18. Now, subdiagram singleton 0, 9 to containing 2 elements, is 6. Then 3, 2, and here generated by 1. Generated by 1. That means Z18. This is subdiagram. That means subdiagram means this subgroup is again subgroup of this. It contains single element. It contains 2 elements. It contains 6 elements. It contains 3 elements. It contains 9 elements. It contains 18 elements. And this is a subgroup of this group. A subgroup generated by 6 is a subgroup of a subgroup generated by 2, like this. It's called subdiagram. This is subdiagram. Now, some examples here. Either give an example of group with the property described. Either give an example of group with the property or explain why no example exists. First, a finite group that is not cyclic. First, a finite group that is not cyclic. Here, Klein 4 group. Okay, Klein 4 group. That means V group. Second, here, an infinite group that is not cyclic. An infinite group. An infinite group that is not cyclic. Q plus with multiplication. Set of positive rational is an infinite group, but not cyclic. Third, a cyclic group having only one generator. A cyclic group having only one generator. That means a subgroup or a group containing two elements. Here Z2. One is identity, another inverse of itself. Other elements inverse is itself. Then an infinite cyclic group having four generators. An infinite cyclic group having four generators. Here, infinite cyclic group having four generators. Such type of example does not exist. Because we know every infinite cyclic group is isomorphic. We know that every infinite cyclic group is isomorphic to Zn. Sorry, Z. That means infinite cyclic group isomorphic to Z. Isomorphic to this group. And it has only two generators. It has only two generators. This group has only two generators and this group is isomorphic to infinite. So it has also, that means there is no example infinite cyclic group with four generators. A finite cyclic group having four generators. A finite cyclic group having 4 generators. I mean 4 generators. That means Z8. And other also example exists. Z8. Z8 finite. It is cyclic generated by 1 and 4 generators. 1, 3, 5, 7 are generator. 1, 3, 5 and 7 are 4 generators. Now, next examples here, one definition, and then examples. The generators of cyclic multiplicative group, UN. The generator of cyclic multiplicative group. UN is roots of unity, nth roots of unity. UN of all nth roots of unity of all nth roots of unity in complex number is primitive nth roots of unity. Is the primitive n roots of unity. Primitive nth root means this root is a generator. This root is a generator of this group. The examples here, find the primitive nth roots of unity. Find the primitive nth roots of unity are given. Given value n. See here, n is equal to 4. Here, U4. That means Z such that Z raised to 4 is equal to 1. Here, xi squared, xi cube and 1 are fourth roots of unity. Here xi is equal to cos of 2 pi by 4 plus I sin 2 pi by 4. Here U4 generated by xi. U4 generated. Then it contains 4 elements. Then other generators are xi cube is xi cube. That means xi and xi cube are primitive roots. D. N is equal to 6. Here, U6 generated by xi, where xi is equal to cos of 2 pi by 6 plus I sin 2 pi by 6. Then xi relative prime to 6 is 1 and 5 only are primitive roots. Primitive 6 roots. If you take n is equal to 8, see, n is equal to 8, then U8 generated by xi is equal to cos of 2 pi by 8 plus I sin 2 pi by 8. Here xi cube, xi raised to 5, xi raised to 7 are primitive roots. Like this. Next example here, let A and B are elements of a group G. If AB is a finite order, then show that BA also finite order. Next example here, A and B are elements of G. If AB has a finite order, N, then BA also finite order N. Here AB has a finite order. That means AB raised to N is equal to, N is the least positive integer. AB raised to N is equal to. That means here AB into AB, how many times? N times. N times. This is equal to E. Pre-multiply by A inverse by A inverse and post multiply by B inverse to both sides. We get here, if you multiply A inverse, here A gets cancelled, here B cancelled, we get BA is equal to A inverse B inverse. That means A B inverse. This is A inverse B inverse. Here BA how many times? N minus times. BA raised to N minus 1 is equal to this BA inverse. BA inverse means A inverse B inverse. And if we take this BA here, this is BA raised to N minus 1 into BA, we get identity in BA raised to N is equal to, that means BA also finite order. BA also. That means we corners of the theorem, not true. Theorem, which theorem? Here. We know every subgroup of cyclic group is cyclic. That means corners of this theorem is not true. By give an example by so bar and counter example. Converse of theorem. Converse of theorem is not that means here every subgroup, every proper subgroup of G is cyclic, but G is not cyclic. G is not cyclic. And here example is, for example, Klein 4 group. Klein 4 group. It contains how many elements? 4 elements, E, A, B, C. Proper subgroups are singleton E, then generated by A, E and A, generated by B, E and B, and generated by C, E and C. These are all cyclic proper subgroups, but G is not cyclic. G is not cyclic. Let G be a group and suppose A belongs to G. Next example. Let G be a group and A belongs to G. Generate a cyclic subgroup of order 2. Generate a cyclic subgroup of order 2 and it is unique and is a unique such element and is a unique such element. Show that AX is equal to X. Show that XA is equal to X for all X belongs to G. For all X belongs to G. Here A belongs to G, generates cyclic subgroup of order 2. Okay, and it is unique. A belongs to G. That means A square is equal to identity. For any X belongs to G, here X A X inverse bracket square, X A X inverse bracket square. This gives X A X inverse into X A X inverse. This gives here X, this is identity, X A X inverse X, again A X inverse. This gives identity X A square X inverse. This is equal to, but A square is identity X E X inverse. This is equal to X X inverse identity. And here X A X inverse bracket square is equal to identity and A square is equal to identity, and this such element is unique. That means order of element 2 is only one element in G. Therefore, x inverse is equal to A. This gives XA is equal to A. Complete. Okay? We will stop here.